So there, let's see where we'll go today. I don't know. Right, so this is better. I'm thinking I have so much training ache. It actually worked fine training yesterday, because you know when you get warm it's okay, but I was thinking let's let my body rest a bit. And as I was of course using muscles that I usually use instead of new ones, the one I have training again. So I guess we'll just go somewhere and see if we can find somewhere nice to walk. So maybe a bit of running, you never know, you never know. Somewhere to go. So, on a map, I would see there's a lot of green if I turn and drive far to the right, but I don't know if there's like anywhere to walk there. And it's also a bit far to go back, maybe. It's windy today, or we could go down by the water. So maybe we shouldn't do that today because it is windy. It's also like a risk for rain, right? The skies have not been very clear today. Yeah, so we kind of explored all of the new climbing places. I did not bring what I bought yesterday, which is actually climbing shoes, used ones. So we've explored the Näsby Park Castle, which was not anything really to look at. Let's just go further than I've gone before, and we'll see if we find a spot to take a walk at. So let's explore something new and not just go like to the left somewhere here. I think we've explored all of this really. I want new stuff. So inside here is where the castle is. It's not much. Oh, it's 30 here. This is thank you. So castle.
Able-bodied chef says. Best viewers on web link. Fixerbot says.
Message removed.
Yeah, good bots. So, unfortunately, this is still spoken. Yeah, so we can see a bit of red in the trees here too. Starting to become colder. It's 18 degrees today now. I think it was 15 at home, so just straight ahead now we have green. And this is like where I've been thinking maybe. And I can see it's like 3 minutes since my kids stepped out of the car, so maybe 4 minutes. So it won't take long to drive back, right? We can drive a bit more if we want to. So there's a harbor here. Boats. All dry land. Yeah, maybe I should have the map up. I think if I go right here, then I go like back to the school. I went back one side of the way. I'm actually going to switch to the GPS, and so I can see a map of like where do we have green stuff, right? So it's kind of not that far, I think. We'll see. So we have some houses. We'll see. Maybe I'll just totally leave the area that I intended to walk in. So here we have a tiny road to the left. That's not. It's just, you know, a house and nothing more, I think. So now we're actually closing up, and we're switching areas. So we're going into Danderyd. So here we have on the right side, is it a golf court? Another one. They're all over the place. It's so annoying. Well, if you want to walk in nature, it's annoying, right? Not if you want to play golf. So green here is not really green. It's not really like a wild area. But I can see how this is a lot of trees here, you know, still. So let's see if we can find somewhere just to park. Anywhere. I don't care. Oh my. Maybe there. Maybe there. So this is just going through the trees, winding back and forth, and we have actual woods here, definitely. There's also golf stuff on both sides of the road. You couldn't see that on the map. It's just green. So I'm just looking for somewhere to stop, because this is not a good place to stop. So there will be a road to the right here. Will this be suitable? See? So there's definitely golf stuff here on both sides. Let's go a bit further. So there's like real forest here too. So still just golf stuff. And no real other roads. So this was a real odd road. And we're starting to get a bit further away. So let's just see what happens if I turn here. Can I stop here? Let's see. Oh, maybe I found a perfect spot. Though it is golf here, you know. So we'd have to walk on the golf court to get to some wooded areas. But it doesn't say you can't park here, right? So I'm thinking I can park here. And I've been driving for like 8 minutes. So we have to keep that in mind. There's some water there. Let's actually... So this direction, on the map, it's like white. So we're like really past the area that's green. Yeah, let's just close the map. I'll go back to the TTS there, because I know it dies if I'm not there. Oh, it's very, it smells of grass. Lots of grass smell. I might just go on the other side of the big road, the 31. My, so back. I don't want to drive into the grass too much, but I don't want to be in the way if there's actually like vehicles wanting to pass. So I'll just park in this. There's a triangle here of shorter grass. And I think that even if a tractor wanted to go past, it could. There. So there's no signs or anything, so I'm assuming I can stand here. Let's see. Let's go wide. So let's calculate like 15 minutes drive back, and meaning I will have to leave at 1 hour and 20 minutes, so it's a lot of time. So past the road that way. Let's put the steering wheel lucky thingy on there. Golf ball. So so there's a golf court, there's some water. We have like, I'm thinking let's go over the road, this very heavily trafficked 30 road. So let's see if this works. Nah, it doesn't. Well, if I put the other phone there too. Nah, it doesn't work. So I'm just getting the phone holder. I was actually thinking of getting it's windy. So I'm thinking of getting actually another jacket underneath this one, because this one is doesn't have a hood also, and I don't have anything else to put on my head. So let's actually put this here instead of having it on the roof. So there. So. I'll have this one underneath. This one first. So if I need something on my head. This is a bit odd though, to have like shorter arms underneath. So I'm actually bringing my rain jacket. I think it's safe though. Yeah, let's skip it. Skipping the rain jacket. But we want the phone. I'm like thinking, who on earth is golfing at this time? It seems to be like old people. Like the whole place is just filled with. There. So windy. I'm looking for the key in the pocket. See if I can. There. Locked. Oh, there. And the TTS. And as always, I can only hear Twitch audio, Twitch chat. So we could go this way too. Let's actually look a bit what it looks like here. So that's just golf. If you don't pass that water, go around it, I guess. So this is just water. Is this pumping? Is this like filtering the water or something? So anthill. So we could go up into that, but let's start. We can go there more times. Let's start by just walking over the road. So this is where it gets 30 in one direction and 40 in another. So let's see, where are we going? This was very like slippery. Oh my god, my legs are already tired. Yeah, so I'm glad I'm just walking today. It's reasonable. So, always fun with a new spot to explore. And I know that we have a house there actually, but there are not houses all over the place. Look at this. So, well, do I want to carry stuff? I don't think that's a very tasty one though. So I'm like, let's leave it there. See if we can find more mushrooms. It could be a fun theme, right? So we have golf course just a few meters this direction. Yeah, I see people there too. So I guess we're going to explore this area a bit more without ending up there. So my brain puts a dot on the map in my brain where I left the mushroom.
Compathy Supreme Overlord says,
Are you ready for colder weather yet?
Oh, colder weather. I'm never ready for colder weather. But let's take the opportunity to... I don't think this one is worth it. And this one is probably the same. Yeah, so it's like the same kind of mushroom between. Yeah, I'll never be ready for cold weather, never. So I guess that's like where the golfers start, right? Not that direction. So I prefer when it's warm. This is okay, it's 18. So, well, these are kind of like everywhere. This is annoying. Right, I can't leave a trail of mushrooms behind me. So I was thinking, what about this? Can we walk this way?
Opinion says,
We're outside.
We're outside. Right, I did change the text, right? It says
Oh,
like
please
walking.
post me some magic mushrooms, fix it.
So, a hill with a bend on the top, and a part of pipe sticking out. This is definitely
Dig.
oops.
translated from Dutch.
What they made when they made the golf court, like piles of dirt that's left over, you know. So we don't want to go that way. So where do you want to go? Let's try this direction.
Oh, you have some nice countryside where you live.
Oh yeah. So this is just in between a road in two parts, I guess, of golf course, so we're like in the middle of it. But I think it's kind of big sized green spot here anyway on the map. So I can see the road over there too. Maybe we'll find some mushrooms. Let's walk this way a bit and then we'll turn. So
Sometimes we need to hack the planet. Other times we just need to sit back and appreciate how beautiful it is sometimes.
yeah. So just go outside and enjoy it. So something got stuck on my hand there. So these are lots of like, you know, tiny strawberries. But I can see any of them. And there were also blueberry there, but no berries. So all of this is blueberry. So we're just by the golf course here. So, eggshell. So it's just nice to be outside, really.
Come with the Supreme Overlord says.
Yummy wild blueberries are the best.
Yeah, so how do you think these will taste? These berries? I think there's a lot of them here. I think they're a bit hard to chew, don't you think? So yeah, so more golf cart, like I think we'll turn.
That a big blueberry.
Yeah, very big one. And an odd color too. And the surface texture is a bit odd even. So I'm thinking of passing to the other side of the road, but I might just turn back first. So I did pick 2 mushrooms and I left them in certain spots because I don't want to carry them. I should have brought a bag. I didn't think of it.
Much taste a bit like plastic.
Yeah, there's another one of those funny berries. A white one. So a side effect to all plants that live too close to a golf course, right? White blueberries with an enormous size.
Opinion says.
Lol.
So I'm actually removing my jacket. It was windy out there, but here it's a bit more protected. And I'm going to die from heat.
Fix it, you are an inspiration sometime.
Great! That would be great.
Sometimes.
Just sometimes. Yeah, so let's say we don't want to pick these. Do you know what this is?
Most of the time, actually.
Oh, that's thank you.
Amantia.
Translated from Swedish.
Give to me.
Come with the Supreme Overlord says.
Death.
Opinion
Yeah, it's kind
says.
of death.
I will eat.
So in Swedish they're called fly mushrooms. Just literally translated.
No teff.
But I heard the Swedish translated from Swedish, so I guess it's in chat, right? I don't look at chat though. Oh right, so it's
They won't
turned up
kill you.
screen. I'll just see so it doesn't close down. Let's see here.
But they will give you one hell of a trip.
Yeah. So I don't think they're that poisonous. That's not the worst. But still, they're the ones that Swedish children learn to recognize the first, you know. So many of these berries here. They're kind of easy to recognize. Yeah, so now I'm curious on several directions. Where to go first?
Viking country.
So we have plastic, we have roof, we've got a bear can. Yeah, that's odd stuff. On this direction.
Come with the Supreme Overlord says.
Nice of you to pick them up.
Opinion says.
Yeah. I
Oh,
wish I
sad
could.
rubbish.
I wish I could. They were kind of close to the road, you know, so I guess everything will end up here. The golf course people, they could really do it though. So, we're just where I left the first mushroom. And then we'll go to the other side of the road when I have picked them up. Let's see if it's still here. There! So, it's not very pretty. I saw glass there, so I'm going to get a can next time. Something, a jar.
Come with the Supreme Overlord says.
Hi.
Hi. So we're going to the other mushroom, and then we're going
Opinion
over the
says.
I think we lost stream fix it.
So, is
Back.
it there? Back? So I heard your message. So
Come with the Supreme Overlord says.
It's back.
Good. But it was a glitch. So, second mushroom. And this one was much nicer. So that's why I decided to pick anything really. So let's pass to the other side of the road and see what's there. We can go this way a bit first.
Yeah, you lost signal for a second.
Oh yeah. That's odd with the golf court right here, right? Should be a good signal. And I heard your messages being read all the time. And I didn't get a reconnect from TTS. It will say like connected to 5042, you know? Well, let's not pick this one, but maybe I will. This is a better one. Yeah, so I'm suddenly looking for mushrooms. Yeah, so in Sweden, most plastic is being broken down by the sun. That's the kind of plastic we've used for a lot of years. So I just saw some plastic that was melted from sunlight. So that's nice, right? So, golf. So this was a nice place on the side here. So we'll see if I'll disconnect again. I trust that this app will handle it though, not like Twitch's. So this one is turned over. And oh my, oh, it's still stuck to the ground.
Yeah, biodegradable plastics are the way to go.
Yeah. So I'm going to get all like full here with luggage, right? So all of them has a bit of worms eaten and snails eaten on them.
Opinion says.
Wow, there really are loads of mushrooms around already.
Yeah, it seems so, right? So I should have brought a bag. And also, people have not picked them up while looking for the golf balls. So look here, a tiny rock. Yeah. So do I want to try and climb that with my... So I'm finally rid of that pain in one of my legs at least. Yeah, maybe that was not high enough to be anything to climb.
Combathy Supreme Overlord says.
Plastics are the proposed, but this planet is so polluted with it and we have no one to blame but ourselves.
Yeah.
Opinion says.
Of course you do. Be careful though.
So look here. Another nice piece of plastic that probably won't be just going away by itself. But hopefully some kids will like pick them up or something. Oh look. These are a bit fun. But I don't know if I will eat them.
You can seal them back to the golfers.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking.
Can sell.
But my right hand is like busy. So I'm kind of thinking it'll be my left hand didn't throw it that far. You should really practice everything with both hands, right? Okay. Sorry about that. I hope I will get some kind of income from it. Yeah, so this was kind of nice. So we have like a million more of the smoke mushrooms. Let's see. So I might try to actually might be worth it. So these tiny ones. So I think maybe someone else picked those. Yeah, let's just leave most of them. Just
Combathy Supreme Overlord says.
The newer balls biodegrade after some time, not sure how long it takes, but yeah.
Yeah. So usually if I just leave a plastic bag like in the sun by mistake, it also starts degrading kind of quickly. So I think it's... Oh look! More edible stuff. But I'm not gonna do it today, I think. Will I? So yeah, I don't want to dig. So it's kind of nice here. Kind of nice. Oh, that was a hare. Did you see it? Just run off like crazy. And I could hear it too, you know. So
Was the ginger?
this is a pretty one.
Opinion says.
First person mushroom collector game.
Combathy Supreme Overlord says.
That.
So I wish, but I don't think the other mushrooms are out yet. So, but I wish I could find something like I don't know what cantarelle is called in English. So the car is over there, that way. So I'm
Opinion
thinking,
says.
I keep taping the spacebar, but you don't jump. Fix it, lol.
okay, just say space and I'll jump, okay? Jump. Yeah, you'll have to remote control my hands too, yeah.
Saddle.
Translated from Polish.
Lol.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says.
Do you have ginseng root there?
Opinion says.
Yeah,
No, I don't
haha.
think so.
Translated from Tagalog.
Cool tree. Yeah, let's keep going straight here, and when we get to the car, we'll just go to the other side. So I don't want to go back the same
Oh, wow.
way. Then I want to find more mushrooms.
That view.
Yeah.
Please stop.
So this is the golf court.
Look towards sun.
Is that fun? So like this maybe. With the wind in the trees.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I do agree.
Thank you.
Even if I sound critical, because I like when there's a golf court where there could have been like a field with some deer on it, you know? It's not as beautiful to me. But maybe you can't see it. So just as beauty goes, I don't think golf courts are the most beautiful thing. Though, of course, I understand that they want to have them in a nice place like this, right? So we're just by the road now.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says.
Make me feel like him in my backyard in spring.
Opinion says.
The clouds were though.
Yeah, the clothes. Another golf ball there. I don't want to complain. I think it's very nice to walk here. That's why I'm doing it, you know. So let's go up a bit more. So I'm not just by the trees, or by the road rather. So I'm guessing all the stones they had on the golf court is in a pile. Probably. It's kind of cool.
Do you do this every day?
So I do this when my kid is in school, and that's Mondays and Wednesdays. My time at
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says.
like 14.
The leaves have all fallen of the trees here and it has gotten cold.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold here. I didn't hear all of that because of the cars. So we're going to the car now, and I'll offload some stuff, and we'll go to the other side, into what's on the other side of the golf court. So we'll go here more times. So there's the car. So there's always a thing too. Do you want to eat mushrooms that grew close to a road? But this is not like a big road though. But still.
Opinion says.
I live right next to the River Thames and yet I hardly walk anymore. I think I will do that more often.
Yeah, do that. Walking is nice, especially when you have like something nice to look at, right? So I'm just putting those in the car. And let's continue walking. So, I'll just check time. Because we could just pass over it.
Exactly.
Or we could go around this way. I'm thinking around this way. Let's try that. I'll just find the lock button of the car there. And I'll tie my shoelaces because they untied. I stepped on it. There.
Gombothy Supreme Overlord says.
Was the glove ball by your car?
I didn't hear that. Also, oh my god, I gotta say this. Well, that went in a different way. I don't know if I'm online still. How much of that was on stream? So someone called about a job. That's what happened, right? So I kind of tried to get a better reception by walking closer to the car again. But we still have in half an hour, so I'm walking out in the woods again. Yeah, so she couldn't hear me very well, but it sounded like a development of supporting people communicate with special needs. And you know, my kids have special needs, and my oldest have autism. And when he was young, I was really looking at that. So it's very interesting, and also low-level Bluetooth stuff. You know, my little robot there and everything. And Android and iOS. I haven't used iOS, so I'm like not looking at that. But you know, it's because I haven't had a need and I don't use it. So a lot of ants here. So I was in the middle of this when she called. And I don't mind, it's not like secret, so I didn't turn stream off until I thought that it might increase the reception. It didn't really. So I don't know how much got like on stream. We'll see. Anyway, I was talking Swedish, you know. So it was a recruiter. So it wasn't the company themselves. And it's always better to talk to the company themselves, of course, but sounded great. Really interesting. Oh God. So these are not very nice, you know. And I burned my foot. And I think I might have something stuck in there too. I thought my socks would be enough protection. So, yeah. Maybe it was just an ant that bit me. So going back, checking stream is online. Going back to TTS. So as that's on. So hi Whooping In. I see you. Sound is broken. Yeah, I'll stop and start it again. I don't know. It didn't start again. I'll close Chrome and restart Chrome. So I guess my phone, when it called, you know, so I wonder if you can hear me. So that's interesting. So, can you hear me? Yeah, I think it's supposed to stream audio at least. So, can you hear me, people? I understand if no one's left after me talking on the phone. So, let's see. I'm trying go again.
Connected to channel fix at 42.
There we go. So, and let's up. So, I hope that everything works now. Let's see.
Opinion says.
Hello, I'm back.
Works now. Oh, look. Let's see. I just opened the stream just to test, you know. So sorry. I think I broke the TTS there. Yes, I heard. Hello, I'm back. Good. So could you send something else just to test to see if it's working, and tell me if you can hear me too, because I got unsure about that now. I don't know if you could hear me make a phone call. It didn't matter really.
You broke the internet.
I broke the internet, yeah. So it could be that we don't have the best connection here yet, right? So I'm putting the phone back in the holder, and we'll see if I can walk a bit quicker here. We'll see if we'll disconnect again. Ooh.
To answer your question, I can't hear you at all.
Nice, nice. That's good to know. So, yeah, so this might not be the best way, you know, to walk here. So I was just going straight that way before, going back to the car, talking to her. So it's always nice to have people like call them in interesting jobs. So it is not cybersecurity as far as I know, you know, but it sounded very interesting. I love helping people. So
Job offer?
Yeah, so it was a recruiter that called, and she talked about this company that that's looking for someone to do both like software and have a bit more knowledge about hardware than they had. And it was Bluetooth and it was communicating between a phone and well, Android and iOS. So I don't know anything about iOS, but Android I've made a Bluetooth app in, so yeah, so I'm thinking also, since they were interested more in hardware stuff now, maybe they're making their own hardware too, I don't know. But a lot of these apps, they just use what already exists now. So my kid actually has this calendar that's like an iPad or an Android tablet in a box. So it's like contained in some other thing. Right, so random metal sheet. So I'm thinking we'll go back over the golf court. So I'm trying to speed up a tiny bit here to make sure we have time. So she'll send me a mail and I'll send the CV and we'll talk tomorrow again. Hopefully with better connection. Yeah, so...
Say hello to Theo.
Hello, Theo. So I have to see the time now. 31. So I can see the railroad tracks over there too.
Oh, adverts.
You're just missing the golf court. So I'm like taking a shortcut here. So the only golfer I can see has their back turned, hoping I won't get a golf ball in my head. So I don't think this is real grass, is it? Maybe it is, it's just odd. A lot stepped on, you know? Anyway, I can see the railroad tracks here. So the car is there behind the water, so we'll have to go around it. So no trains. I'm like a bit careful with these. There, so now we have more, I think. We'll see. More green. Yeah, no one took me up on the offer to jump if you said space. Or was it translated? Because I heard something translated a bit out of that. Yes, no. We're at a better place. On mushrooms. Here we have a tiny, tiny, not very edible one. Oh my god, my legs. So, have to look at those two. Yeah, there's the train. So, if we go 10 minutes, we go back 15 minutes. 15 minutes driving time. So 10 more minutes. Also, it seems to be uphill here. Birds, that's nice. I'm thinking this track will have a parking that's better to park at than the golf course one. So I can look at it later. I know approximately where I am. Oh, we actually have blueberries, though they kind of look tiny. So, a tiny track here. Why follow paths when you can just crazily go into the middle of the forest? So, tell me if I don't have any reception, right?
Fixerbot says.
Stream duration 1 hour and 6 minutes.
Oh, nice. So there's actually a tiny house there. So it looks abandoned, or maybe it's like electricity. All right, I see what it is. It's got a big antenna, like big. So we should probably have a good reception, all right? So we're probably just at the mobile tower here. So it will be kind of fun to climb up there. Right, I can hear it. There's a tent. Yeah, so now we're in Mushroom Land. Though I think there's more people walking there. This is a much nicer place on the other side, between the golf court parts and the road. So I just have to keep my direction in my head so we get back in time. Yeah, let's explore this place. Oh, we have a big place to explore now. This won't be 2 steps and you're gone. But I can hear children playing too. So this is probably a children's play place, you know, where the schools go, grill some hot dogs, play with a lot of sticks. So you can see in the wind in the ferns. I hear the birds. So I'm curious to see later if I'm really connected anymore, or if I lost connection. I have to check the other app. Oh, my phone closed. Let's see. At least we have 60% power. So let's go to there. Yeah, so there's lots of people walking here. I don't mind. I don't want to film them too much though. Yeah, so I can see I'm actually live. That's good. Let's go back to the DTS. So I want to see, you know, the reception. So, car is that way. And it's, well, I guess we should leave in 5 minutes. I know that I will be quick back, but still, you know, I don't want to be too late to pick up my kid. Right, we can like walk this way instead of that way, and then we can just like shorten back. Oh, nice place. Yeah, I need to know what parking lots are good here. I'm very glad I went this way with the car today, even though it's further to drive. Now we have 30 minutes extra every time. Unless I will work, you know. So I haven't decided, and it all depends. If I get a good remote job, they're pretty though, these, aren't they not? Right? Pretty mushrooms. Yeah, so I'm almost on the golf cart, though I'm not really, but I can see it through the trees. It's lighter green. So this would be a very nice place. Yeah, there must be good parking spots here. So no mushrooms on this side though. So they cut down a tree here. It's probably one that wasn't safe. Let's see. Yeah, so this was not a healthy tree. Very dead. So this will take us in a good direction. So it's like we're not getting further from the car, and we're closing up slowly on the golf court. And I'm curious to see what connection quality we have later. Actually, I'll have to go this way. That looks too interesting. Oh, and I see the train tracks right there, right? But look at that. So such a tree big tree fell over here. Onto the rails, I think. Probably. So the people who said it was nice before, this is what's really nice, you know? Look at the sun through the trees. And I can hear the birds. Instead of just being on a slim strip of nature, you know? I could probably walk for hours without going into houses and stuff. So this was sometimes as it fell over. Quite some time. Oh, yummy. Some snacks. We like snacks. Is Nora here? You should have some snacks. They're all over the place. The ground is covered with snacks. Though they're starting to get yellow. It's autumn. Such a nice place. So this is a perfect like picnic spot. You can sit on the logs. Look at the number of mushrooms here. Nature is doing its job. So this tree oh, so next up then is this more rotten log. Then right, so here we can see this is number 110. There's no clicky thingy, it's gone. So it's time, yeah, I felt that it's time to go back. So should really go the other way then. But I think this was quicker. So they've like played with the logs here, I think. Built something. So you can see that it's a human path when the tree is like sawed in the middle so that people can pass. Yeah, probably this way. Ah, let's go this. No, that's too steep. I don't want to slide down something. So the golf cart is closer this direction and it's more level to this. So closer being very close. So still kind of steep here. These are like special trains called Roslagsbanan. They're kind of tiny and cute and old-fashioned. But I think I've only been in one like twice. So there's a reason I left 15 minutes for going back, you know. But I can see the car. It's just like two lakes in between, or what do you call it? Artificial ones. Yeah, I think going this way is best. So I see people walking. They're not like standing ready to hit us in the head with a ball. Fortunately, not that newly cut grass, so I don't have to sneeze a lot. So I'm kind of sweaty. That's nice. Getting some exercise. And it's nice weather. 18 degrees. Considering
Stream duration 1 hour and 21 minutes.
Yeah, considering the mushrooms and the windiness at the start, I'm glad not to be cold. And also it rained this morning, but now it's 18 and not sunny, but well, not raining. Yeah, there's a lot of deer droppings, a lot. They like these at home too. So, as long as someone doesn't like get the ball to double the distance they probably want it, I'm safe. So this grass is really like a lot of dirt on it. Guess everybody like hits the grass, right? I don't know how golf works, but it looked like that. So that's where we started, walking back and forth on this strip. And there's not more golf course on the other side of there. Said there was a tent. I was like, is there someone there? Better be quiet for a bit. Don't want to disturb someone taking a nap. So now I know the name of the golf course. So we can see what paths and parkings to the actual, well, running paths in the woods behind it is. Because that would be better to park than here. Though there's like no parking fees here. Right? We'll see. Maybe this is a good spot. That way was a bit thorny. And we had to pass the train tracks to the right. I'd rather avoid it. So getting the key out. So yeah, so I still have 6 of my 15 going back minutes. Say hello, Crispy. I'm reading the old chat messages. So there. Right. I have some mushrooms in my pocket too.
VR Mechatronics says, how much money cost gym club usually?
I don't know really. I've never been to a gym like that. I usually train martial arts and stuff, so I don't really know gyms, but I can check it up. So also people's jobs usually give them like health money to do such things, so a lot of people don't have to pay it.
Her I pay 249 TKK.
Oh, I don't know, is that like kind of close to Swedish money, right? Per time you go there. So when I went to the climbing gym, I paid 120 Swedish crowns. That's $12. They also have like a treadmill. They have these high walls with this auto blaze, so you can climb yourself if you're alone, and they have a lot of the bouldering walls.
379 seconds.
But for what?
Translated from Indonesian.
Yeah, but for how much time? Is it for a year, for a month, for one time? That's so your money's worth more than ours. I'm warm, really. Yeah.
Month.
For a month. Okay. Yeah, that's nice, right? Yes, I think the martial arts club was like 600 a month, but I think they increased the price. But for a year it's 2,000 something, so it's like more for shorter periods. And the climbing place I think was.
But cacao and shower is free.
Okay, nice. Let's actually, I'm going to click my phone and share my network to my other phone. Come on, mobile hotspot start. There. So, and I can open Twitch on this one, so I don't have to keep rotating the phone. Oh. So yes, I have quite a lot of time, but this is the time I was expecting to start going back. So I think it took like 7-8 minutes to drive. And I was going slow because I was like, where will we stop, you know? So, come on, you have Wi-Fi now, phone. I know you do. You can't start Twitch. So we'll have to try again. The Twitch app is a bit funny. You have to close it down all the way and open it again, and then it suddenly has a lot of internet. So it worked at once. Creator dashboard. So let's see who's online, and then it got also a million notifications. And this is Samsung News app notifications, a million of them. Right. So let's see. So do we have anyone to raid? Yeah, so let's keep on the theme. And we're going to raid someone who runs. Because no one of the people I usually raid is online. So I have it ready. I'll get started driving first. So how are you, VR? Are you feeling better? So oh my. So do you feel like life is better? I hope so. There. So we're on the road. I'm going to switch direction here. So this is kind of nice, tiny road too, and it's not that fast driving here. 30.
When I get a visa to the USA, I'll feel better XDDD.
Ah, yeah. So you have applied for a visa. So I'm trying to not drive too fast there. It's not easy. It would be fun to drive faster, but it's just a slow road. It's never allowed to drive 40 kilometers per hour.
Yes, 18 times.
Oh, 18 times. Oh. So yeah, you need a reason to do it. Are there different kinds of visa you're applying for then? Like, I mean, you're intending to like move there and work there, right? So kind of fun little road this. Still golf cart. How many or how big is it? Didn't think it was this big. Yeah, so I hope that you get approved, right? That your visa gets approved. Have you?
Yes, because I want to start a family, have a wife and children.
Yeah, and do you have you tried applying for like education in the US as like an exchange student thingy, you know? I mean, maybe you could get started that way, get a job, get started that way. I know you applied for education in Denmark. So you could always try education in Sweden too, of course. So let's see. Yeah, we have so much time. 13 minutes. So
Educations are only temporary. I am applying for a permanent residence visa.
yeah, but I heard that if you're like an exchange student and you get a job afterwards, then you can apply for a permanent one, right? easier than if you're just from another country, living in another country and applying without having a job or anything. I don't even know where I read it. It says I'm driving too fast. I'm at 35 instead of 30, so let's go slower. So we're closing up to the school here. I'm just thinking that you could try different roads. That maybe it's harder to get a permanent, I'm thinking. But maybe it's hard to get accepted to some school too. I don't know. Just some thoughts. I hope you just get accepted the current application. They must see that you're persistent and that you really want to do it, you know. It's so odd that countries don't just let people in, I think. So some time ago in Sweden we had this horrible thing where they started to...
10 years ago, I applied for a wife and children in Denmark, but I was the only me who got permanent residence. And if I wanted a family I had to have 100,000 netto incomes per month. Unrealistic for a Polish man.
What? So there are so many odd rules. So many odd rules.
Fixerbot says.
Stream duration, 1 hour and 36 minutes.
Oh, I'll have to fix that. 1 hour. That's not nice, right? I should say 1 hour. Yeah, so I'm going to click the rate button. So let's see. There. And bye bye everybody. I'm almost at the school. I want to close it down before I get there.
VR Mechatronics says. If I were Islamist I would get it immediately, but Catholics must meet income requirements.
What? That's so odd. That can't be true. I know that the raid will leave any minute here, so bye bye. I will pop into hopefully his screen here. And I'm going to close this one down. Bye bye and have a great day everybody, and thanks for being here.